Hello there, darling. I'm going to play for you a very short recording from the Bitcoin controversy. And there was a talk from Udi talking about the dude who eats cats who wants to delete Bitcoin Ordinals. And he reminds me a bit of like that Jack dude who used to own Twitter, that weirdo. And I think it's very fascinating. There's a part in here, I haven't even listened to it, but I instantly got this part. I want you to listen, friends. Have a listen to this. I'm playing it very fast. Udi's going to talk about how Bitcoin influencers should be shilling Bitcoin, which you're going to be taken by surprise.
So are they going to want to listen to that, and or are they going to want to play around with Ordinals? What do you think? What are they going to want to do?
I don't know. The podcasters are telling them it's going to $1 million in 6 months. So maybe they have to get wrecked by the podcasters first before they take haven in a frog.
I mean, they learned their lesson. I got to say that it's a better pitch. I think one of the stupidest one of the stupidest things that Bitcoiners did in the last cycle was, as Bitcoin is around 70K, everyone is like, yeah, Bitcoin is going to 100K, and it's like that's not impressive.
Well, it was
going from 70 to 100 is not like you need to have a better pitch. You can be like, hey, if you buy now, you're gonna be up 30%.
Did I just hear what I thought I heard? Did I just hear everything your friend Somi has been talking about for 2 years, telling you that it's all a game? Interesting, friends. Isn't it a bit interesting for that? Because that's very fascinating to me because, wow, friends, come to the light, my friends. You see, everything I've been talking about is true. I've been sniffing a lot of chairs past 2 years and longer. I've been sniffing chairs for a long time. But when these chairs that I've been sniffing, let me tell you something. They're all playing a game. It's all about shilling the bag. It's about Metcalfe's law. You've got to adopt people in. Now, Udi, he was laughing in there. Right before, you didn't hear that part, he was talking about Preston Pish. Now, Preston, he is very smart, very intelligent man. He's talking about inflation, macro, Bitcoin, and swooping up and all this stuff, right? And, does it macroeconomics, tying it up to Bitcoin. He's a very Bitcoin-only dude. Now, he's like talking about it. So Udi's talking about, oh, guys, you got to tell the retailers that we're going higher than 100K. That's effectively what he's saying. You translate. I've got a little peanut brain. You translate what they're saying. Beep, 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 beep. So the signals come in just telling you. He's basically saying, guys, next time we're at 70,000, don't tell people we're going to 100. Tell them we're going higher. Now, they're not going to come out and say that, but I'll say it for them. I'll tell you. What they're effectively saying is, to get the price higher, don't tell them 100K, baby. You need to think bigger. You got to tell them $1 million. But it's all a game. Because you are probably confused. You're probably thinking, wait a minute. Bitcoin's not about shilling bags. It's about fix the money, fix the world. And El Salvador. And cybernetic hornet's nest. Bitcoin is digital New York real estate. Michael Chad Saylor. No. It's actually just another greater full Ponzi like the rest of our altcoin gains. But it's special because it's the first one. And it's got a very strong bid. And it's got 219 million people in there. Okay, those are real numbers. There's 419 million people in all of crypto. 219 million are in Bitcoin. So the game is to shill to the next level. You see, the problem is Udi, because he's like younger and hip and he's cool. Like, yeah, we wear glasses, man. He can't accept it in his mind yet. But he doesn't need to. Because Udi probably bought Bitcoin under $1,000. He probably bought it under like $500. He's a Bitcoin OG. He probably has thousands of Bitcoin. Dude's probably got 5,000 plus Bitcoin. He doesn't need to buy our bags, our DGen bags. He doesn't need to sniff all the chairs that I've been sniffing, try to find high value growth, contrarian, fight the crowd, up and down, left, right. He doesn't need to do this, find gems. He doesn't really want to. I don't blame him. But now you see the game, because Max Kaiser represents what Bitcoin OGs are all about now. They're touring the world, finding countries. They're literally friends. They've onboarded all the retailers. We can't touch the bag anymore. The liquidity required is too big. They've already got a lot of US citizens in there. Now they have Roca Negra. They're doing the scamming there too. Now they've got to go to full countries because we're going straight to the top, baby. Bitcoiners are really thinking big. They go, whoa, whoa, whoa. We want the central banks to come and print the money and come buy our bags, and then we literally win. They literally, that's how we all win, by the way. That's how they print money, they transfer it into crypto, they pump all the bags, and literally you're swapping 0.1 Bitcoin for a mansion, $1 million mansions. That's their end dream goal. The problem is the target is so big. You're at a late stage game of the boss now. You know, the early bosses, they only got like 400 HP. Only takes you like 30 seconds to defeat them. They're weak to fire. Well, the late stage bosses, they've got resistances to everything. And they have like 40,000 HP. And you need to prepare for 30 minutes. You need to go on another side quest to get that magical hammer, because they're weak against hammers, and you've only got a little bow and arrow. You see what I mean, friends? The game has changed there, but that's winning. That's a more mature market. It's kind of fascinating to see. So you get to see it right now. I mean, it's funny. Nowhere in that video, nowhere in that community chat were they even meant to focus on that. They're just talking about Bitcoin and Ordinals. He goes, yeah, if you want a poop coin, come and poop coin on Bitcoin. They're torn between a rock and a hard place, because Ethereum sacrificed some decentralization. So instead of doing this much, they go, hey, we don't need this much. Let's do this much. But you know, in that little decentralization sacrifice, we were able to get all this value. Stable coins, settlement of payments, degen, NFT, monkey JPEGs, DEXs, all these amazing things through smart contracts. So who's going to win? Well, I don't think we should be thinking about it like who's going to win. I just think we better have an approach of, well, what's more likely to happen? Okay. Mum and dad next year, all right, they're going to log off from Facebook. They're going to go to the television, and they're going to hear about this crypto thing again. And they're going to think it's dead. But this time, we've got better rails. Coinbase looks a bit more legit. Do you think when they open it up and they put their little like $18,000, do you think they're going to go and say, golly gee, I have now researched market cap, unit bias, and the world money supply. I will place 0.35 Bitcoin into my account now by transferring all this money. Do you think they're more likely to do that? Or do you think they're going to come in, licking their lips, saying, all right, you little crypto kids with their skateboards and their little fake jackets, saying, all right, give me something that moves fast. I'm in here fast and I'm out here just as fast as I came in. I think it's more likely we're going to see that. People are hunting by high value growth. And in the midst of them doing that, we're probably going to see price discovery and value, which is funny because most altcoins has dropped to zero anyway. But we're going to discover value. And in the midst of all that process, some really smarty pant developers are going to mix and match some cool applications. And Friend Tech was just the start. They're going to mix and match stuff that you didn't even think can be mixed and matched. But someone's going to put something together and there's going to be a spark. And suddenly we're going to realize that I was right all along. Right? The truth is, I'm not wearing any pants right now. And I am wearing fluffy slippers, and no, you can't see them. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin has already won. Except it doesn't need to go to $1 million to win. It's a mind virus. We already have the blockchain. We already have the tools for censorship resistance, immutability. We know how the systems work now. It's been around for 15 years. Things move really fast in digital cyber space. So I want you to think, friends, what do you think? Now, I'm going to ask you the question, what do you think? Hearing that, I was able to derive something from this discussion. You don't hear this publicly. You don't. You know why? It's because Bitcoiners, they've leveled up. Now they're going for the big leagues. They're going for that $10 trillion market cap valuation. That's what they're trying to do. They're outside of this poop coin land world. But we all know, friends, at the end of the day, you ain't retiring on a 2x in Bitcoin. Like if your clip is, from today, if you got 650K, all right, maybe throw it in Bitcoin, maybe you get a 2x, okay? But you get to see, right? They're basically telling everyone, hey, raise your targets. Everybody, raise your targets. Because they know no one's buying Bitcoin at $70,000 unless they think $300,000 is coming. Okay? That's the game that is being played. I've opened up a door here for you so you get to witness what's going on. I've just been able to translate it to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to do some push-ups and continue feeding my duck. I'm going to catch you very soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Tell mom and dad, do love and appreciate them. Catch you soon.